Okay, if you, like me, like structure and schedules and are a mom, but realize that your baby is human and doesn't always follow said structure or schedules, and you're stressed because of it, then you clicked on the right video. My name is Sam, and I have a 1-year-old, brand new spanking new 1-year-old. He is 12 and a half months. Every month has been transitional. The cliches are true. Whenever you feel like you finally have something figured out, something else changes. That's discouraging and encouraging at the same time. It's encouraging knowing that I'm not alone. It's discouraging because I like my structure, I like my rules, and that's just how I've always been. Tell me what to do and I will do it. But that's not real life. And that's okay. Well, I'm learning that it's okay. And so this very thing that I'm going to show you this video is the mindset shift that I've had that has let me breathe. I'm not saying that motherhood has been perfect since then. It also hasn't been very long since I've had this mindset shift. Actually, part of why I'm inspired to make this video is because I feel like I'm talking to myself. I want to see a video like this out there, and I've seen videos touch on the stuff like this, but I hope that this is helpful for you, for the stressed out mom who likes structure or doesn't like structure. So like I said, I like my schedule. And I have thought since the beginning, if I can just figure out a schedule, even for this month, even for this week, then I can follow it and it will be good and I don't have to think about it. But that's where I went wrong. I shifted from schedules to principles. And what I mean as in principle, I mean like little goals, little standards that I set for myself that no matter what they look like, if I can get these things done, if I can form these habits, then it would be a little bit easier. And it's interesting because lately, I think because the last 4 months have been so chaotic, I have been craving to slow down. And so I've been like listening to podcasts and watching videos and reading books that talk all about doing less. And when you do less, you do more, or you accomplish more, you feel more fulfilled. That is the truth. Life can be so simple and we can complicate it so much when we're trying to actually make it even simpler. And some things may work, but then some things are even more complicated. So the first principle is starting with peace. Starting your days, your mornings off with peacefulness and getting up before your child. I feel like that is advice that take it or leave it. Like there's a reason why that's given so much. If you don't get up before your child, then you're probably not ready to like be on with them when they're up. And for me to be nice and gentle to my son, gentle as in just like not stressed and not frustrated easily, then I need to wake up a little bit. Especially since he's so young, like he doesn't know any different. And so waking up early, having my time, having things that make me happy, having things that fill my cup is key. From the moment I wake up, like the very first thing I do is light my candle, because I just feel like that helps me gently wake up. That will put some light in the room without it like blasting a light. And then I'll get ready, I'll wash my face, brush my teeth, and I'll actually come back to my room and I'll have like 20 minutes of quiet time. So it's not a ton, but it's a little bit. And right now it's like a little bit that I'm trying to be faithful with. And my hope and desire is that the Lord sees that and can bless that. So it's definitely a process, because I feel like I wake up just kind of feeling groggy and my mind's just everywhere and like what I have to do. It's process, but that's part of what is also helpful about these principles and not having a schedule. It's progress over perfection. And that's what's helped me. Another thing for me too is my body likes to eat when I get up. Like within 30 minutes of waking up, I need to get food in my stomach. I've always kind of been like that. I've also just like read some health benefits of like waking up and within 30 minutes of waking up, eating a healthy, nutritious, like protein-filled meal. After my quiet time, I will come to the kitchen, make myself some eggs, and then also prep Bear's breakfast so that when he wakes up, he's ready to go, because he is in that primary phase of like, reminded me of like The Incredibles in Jack, where if he is not eating, if I stop, right when his butt hits that high chair, it's not good. So I pray they grow out of it. But once he gets some food in him, he's good. Anyway, so I'll prep his food as well. And then I'll also unload the dishwasher. So every night, and I'll touch on this in a minute, but every night after the kitchen's cleaned, we run the dishwasher. No matter how full or how much room there is left, we always run the dishwasher so that we can start with a clean kitchen in the morning and unload it. That's honestly where I'm at right now with my mornings. There have been like a couple mornings where I've had a little bit more time, surprisingly, like he slept a little bit longer. About that time is when he wakes up and I'll go and change him, because either he'll have like he'll have a really full diaper. So I'll go and change him, or Gunther will go and change him, and then we'll try putting him back down. But about like 20 minutes later, he's crying again. We've been going to my bed and just laying together, and he'll just snuggle, and it gives me so much serotonin, and I'm over the moon. Every morning it happens. But it's still nice to have like those 30 minutes of just like, I can do this, I can have my quiet time, I can have breakfast. But my goal is to try and also do like some light stretching before he gets up. One last thing that I'll say about starting with peace, like starting your mornings with peace, is it starts the night before. So for me, what that looks like is going to bed early enough so that 5 a.m. doesn't feel disgusting to wake up at that time. My goal is to be in bed by 8:30, to be asleep by like 9:15, so that I can get about 8 hours of sleep. Now, have I been hitting that lately? Not necessarily, not consistently, but I'm working towards it. It's a lot better than like a month ago where I was like going to sleep at 10, 11 o'clock and waking up when he woke up, and it just wasn't ideal for our situation. Early to bed, early to rise is the name of our game. That was really cheesy that I just said that, but that's the truth. This next principle has like helped me remember like life is going to be flexible. Parenthood needs to be all the more flexible because you can barely control yourself. You tell yourself you can, but then you fall into these things that like you do these things and you're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. How much harder is that to do it with a baby or a child? Just trying to steward my time well instead of being like super strict is a goal, and bringing him along to the things that I do. Thankfully, he's now getting a little bit more interested, and he has been, but interested in like helping me with the dishes, helping me with the laundry. And that looks like picking up the clothes and putting them in another pile or playing with the spatula on the dishwasher while I'm like unloading the dishes. Just like trying to bring him along instead of trying to distract him all the time. That will go so far. And I think that's how the Lord intended it to be, is to also just naturally and organically show them how to do certain things. Like, I'm so excited for when he is confident standing and like basically is not going to fall off a stool if I put him on one, and can help me in the kitchen. Like, that is a phase. I know it's going to slow me down, but I am excited for that because he already is so curious and wants to be held and wants to like know what I'm doing in the kitchen. And I think it's just natural for them to like see their parents and want to do everything they're doing. So just like really lean into that. This next tip has freed me so much mentally. That's kind of ironic. Well, no, it's not. Let me explain. So when baby rests, as in when baby's taking a nap, then I rest, or I take a nap, or I do whatever is filling to my cup, or, like just is life-giving. So a lot of the times it's having a really yummy snack that I can enjoy and watching something that is life-giving, like not just like mindlessly scrolling on social media, reading a good book that I'm in the middle of, not doing laundry, not washing the dishes. And right now, like today, it looks like me filming, but it's partly because like this is an uninterrupted moment that I know I can have, but also it's super life-giving. Like, I look forward to this. And so I know not everybody is in that situation. Like, sometimes you have to work, so it can come and go. But if there's any way that you can like add like a nice hot beverage while you're doing that, or I don't know, sit outside on a like really nice day, something to really just rest and turn off that part where you're like housekeeping or taking care of your child in that moment. The next principle is creating calm spaces. And this is actually something I'm still in the middle of doing. I've been purging. I have been downsizing. I look around and I see a lot of things, but we don't have the space to have like a ton of things. I am just downsizing to what is necessary, clearing my space in hopes of clearing my mind and having less to clean up. I finished Bear's room the other day, and so like I think the next step is our laundry room and just organizing that and getting rid of things that I have had for 7 years. And I say 7 years because that's how long Gunther and I have been married, and we haven't used, but we've kept just in case. And we just don't need it. And it takes up space, and it takes up space in my mind. And so trying to clear your space when you can will help you, I think, with that mental shift of just living by those principles, by these principles, and not like, I have to do this, I have to do that. But also in everyday habits as well. So like making my bed. I'm like a hit or miss with this. And you can tell the days that are hectic and chaotic when I don't make my bed. As soon as I get up, I'll wash my face, I'll come back, have my quiet time, and then I'll make the bed. This also entails that habit that I talked about earlier. Every night we run the dishwasher. So every morning we unload it. That is like one habit that I know will help me keep the kitchen in a decent shape throughout the day. The kitchen is definitely not spotless throughout the day, but it's a lot easier to quickly clean up after lunch if you can just pop the dishes in the dishwasher that's already dirty and has space in it. Another habit is putting in a load of laundry in the morning, especially now that Bear can either play while I'm folding laundry or come with me and join me and just like pick up the clothes that I haven't folded yet. Super easy, and it's definitely getting easier. That's just the way I prefer to do laundry. Having a full laundry day is so overwhelming. So if I can just do one load a day, that just helps me see progression and helps me not feel as overwhelmed. And the last thing is prioritize the need of your child over the things that you feel like you need to get done. So as much as I want to hold on to even these principles so tightly every single day, like it doesn't go perfectly, but if I can tell myself like, I am first as mother, he needs me. If I can get these things done to help in our house in any way, then yes, that is what I will thrive for. But if he's having a super clingy, hard day, or if he cannot sleep well, or whatever it may be, especially if he's like sick or teething, like I need to remember that he is more important than these principles that I am trying to uphold so that I can keep our house in check. Because he's not going to remember these moments, but two things. He's going to remember the way he feels and the way he feels about me. And that this is the calling that God has given me, that I am a mom. And while that means wearing many hats, the most important one is to be there for him emotionally, physically, mentally. So that is it for having principles over schedule, for this mindset shift that has helped me feel so much more fulfilled as a mom. Like I said, I need this as much as maybe you need this, and that's why I'm filming this video. I'm honestly surprised that he's still asleep right now. I guess I'm gonna go start on dinner. I'll talk to you in the next one.